raw teeth and face, and your girl was completely blindsided.
Wait, what? Come again?
No, this is not how relationships work.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title below, today we're doing an Indian food mukbang. But before we get started, remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like videos like this. Let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see next. Let your friends know, let your grandma know, let everybody and their mamas know. I'm hungry, so let's get into this video. Today we will be talking about worst dates part 2. If you guys have not seen part 1 yet, go ahead and watch that video. Support me in that because it is quite funny. My dating life, I swear, it's hilarious. But yeah, today we will be talking about worst dates round 2, and before we get into the stories, let me go ahead and start eating because I am super hungry. So here we have chicken tikka masala, and right here we have rice, white rice, and garlic naan. I love garlic naan. Can't be plain naan, it has to be garlic naan. It's just so good. And on the side I have Simple Truth organic seltzer water, lemon lime. Let me go ahead and start eating before this food gets cold. Actually, don't know what to do. I don't know what to eat first. And the guy asked me when I ordered, if I wanted medium spice, and I told him mild because I didn't want to sweat on camera. First bite for you guys. Okay. This is so good. I made this one time, like a year ago, and making chicken tikka masala is quite easy. It's just extremely tedious because you have all these spices and you have to let the chicken marinate, and it's really simple, but it just takes a lot of time. I love it when my naan is like extra crispy like that. Wow. Wow. Which is so good. Have you guys had food that's so good you just want to cry? This is backed by popular demand by my friends because they really get a kick out of all these videos. So this one's for y'all. Names of these contenders or these experiments will be kept in private. I also want to include one more disclaimer. I have no loyalty to anyone except for my family and my friends. With that being said, let me go ahead and get into the first story. So the first story, this guy was not quite a worst date. I met him on this app, and on our first date, he actually brought me roses, which is crazy because he asked me beforehand what type of flowers I liked, and I told him the flowers, and then, you know, behind the scenes I'm thinking like, wait, why are you getting me flowers already? This is kind of odd, you know, like, but okay, I guess that's nice, chivalry, you know, a romantic, which is great. What girl doesn't like romance? So I get to this date and the guy gets out of his car and he's holding this entire bouquet of roses, and I'm like, wow. I mean, I was shocked that he had flowers there for me. I'm not that special. I mean, I'm not that special to get roses. Anyway, so that's the first thing where I was like, wait a minute. I guess it's nice, but I didn't want to think too much into it. My friend said I thought too much into it. But anyways, he got me flowers. I'm like, okay, that's cool. A few dates later, as we were talking, he started asking me about his body hair and what I would prefer. When someone asks me what I would prefer on them, especially if it's a guy that I'm wanting to be more intimate with and not just keep as a friendship, I find that as a bit of a red flag, especially since I didn't know him for longer than a week. I mean, all of this was going down in the first week of dating. I don't understand why this guy is asking me what he prefers on a guy. Because first of all, if you're confident enough, you would not be asking me what I would prefer on you, right? That's a red flag. Because I don't want anybody that I have to fix or have to adjust. I feel like if you're meant for someone, you click, and you don't have to recommend or suggest or advise this person. When two people meet, it should just be perfect. I don't have to stress over this, and that person doesn't have to stress over looking a certain way. But this guy, he was asking me, and he did not ask me once, he asked me twice how I would prefer for him to look. He would ask me how I would prefer his body hair, his hair, his hairstyle, his glasses, like if I like them or not, should he wear it or not, and I'm like,
Whoa. What?
what? I'm at the stage in my life where I know the type of guy that I'm looking for, and he is pretty much a guy that is complete, he's confident, he's ready to go, he does not need for a girl to suggest anything to him. But of course everybody is different, so to each his own. If you want to build a man, I think you guys could date you guys could find someone like him. We'll call him the foreigner, okay? I remember one time we had dinner and he deliberately asked me if there's anything I would want to have him change for me. Wait, what? Come again? I mean, I guess in a way it's nice, but then again, it's in a way it's like
this is not how relationships work.
At least I don't think that's how relationships work. A relationship is when two people are complete, they are finished developing mentally, they're mature, and they're ready to be in a relationship, a healthy relationship. You don't have to ask another person how you would want them to prefer. You better take them as they are, who they are, what they are, how they look, and not anything else. Okay? Anyways, I'm gonna take a bite and I'm going to tell you guys another part of this dating experience with this guy, the foreigner. I need to write a book about my life. But shout out to this chicken tikka masala because it's gluing my life together. So the last part of the story with the foreigner, the reason why I stopped talking to him completely is because one day my girlfriend and I were at a pool and we were just lounging around and we were having a good time, and we end up dozing off. Prior to dozing off, me and foreigner were talking back and forth and we were joking around about something, and he was telling me he had a full body wax just for an experience like an hour or 2 hours before, and we joked about something and I dozed off and I didn't respond for, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes because I dozed off. So when I woke up from my nap, I see all these messages from foreigner and he's like, hey, LOL, I'm just kidding. Hey, I just want you to know I'm joking. And I'm like, oh my god, this guy is so insecure. Yeah, I know you were joking. We were definitely going back and forth and we were just a whole lot of banter back and forth. There was no point in this entire dating relationship that I took anything that you said seriously. And neither did you. You didn't take anything I said seriously. We just had this very light relationship. But because I didn't respond to him immediately, he had all these thoughts running through his head and started freaking out and sent me like all these text messages like, oh hey, I was just kidding, I just want you to know I was kidding. And then as I was there with my girlfriend, after we woke up from our nap at the pool, he calls me. And this is, guys, this is not a dating, this, it sounds kind of crazy when I say this, but everybody's different, right? The stage of our relationship at that time was not a time where we would call each other. Does that make sense? Because there's a certain time period where you're like, okay, you can call me anytime you want, whatever, and I'll pick up. This was not that type of relationship yet. We were not there yet. And he calls me after I replied to him. I'm like, yeah, I know you're kidding. And then he calls me immediately after, probably to rationalize and really apologize to me over the phone and like, hey, I'm so sorry. I just didn't know if you were serious or not. Of course, I didn't pick up, so I hit him with a text message and said, hey, I'm sorry, I'm with my friend right now, I don't want to be rude. So I was not as responsive as he was because my attention was also with my girlfriend and we're just chilling, we're hanging out. And I texted him back after his call and said, hey, I'm sorry, I'm with my friend, is everything okay? And he goes, yeah, I just wanted to check in on you and say hi. And I'm like, no, you didn't want to say hi, you wanted to apologize and go off on
how sorry you feel that you started, how you started saying that you were joking and all this crazy shit.
That to me is a huge red flag, and in that moment I realized, nah, this ain't it. Of course, there's going to be some girl out there that will be meant for him who would want that same type of energy, that very needy sort of energy, or someone who would want to be able to fix him and put some energy into making him feel more secure. But when you're going into a new relationship, at least when I would want my partner to be mature and secure of himself, confident, and I don't have to put extra work into this guy. So I just hope that he ends up finding someone that is nice to him and will not take advantage of him, because his insecurities can go south really fast with the people that he chooses to date, because they could end up just using him, and that would suck. So anyways, in the end I cut things off with him and told him why, and we just said good luck to each other, and that was it. A very mature ending. Even though my girlfriend never mind, I'm not gonna say that part. Yeah. Let me go ahead and move on to my next story. So this last guy, we are gonna call him Experiment 387. I can't say take myself seriously. So this guy, I met him on a dating app as well. We hit it off pretty well. We did a FaceTime date prior to meeting. So I need to preface the situation by saying I already said that I know exactly what I want in a partner. So I have this, I don't know, vibe in my body, this feeling that my next relationship will certainly be my last relationship. It's gonna be, that's gonna be it. This is the one, this is it, only because I really know exactly what I want in a partner. To the T. And not to put pressure on myself or the other person, because I actually told one of my girlfriends about this, and she was like, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. No, I actually don't feel like it's pressure. So during this whole dating stage, since I know exactly what I want, I actually have a questionnaire that I give the guys when I am going through a talking stage with these people. I normally ask throughout the conversation each question, and it's like 5 questions. For some reason during this talking stage with this experiment number 387, I didn't ask all of the questions that I should have. And one of the questions being, do you floss? Do you floss? Do you care about your hygiene? How's your oral health? And some of you may know that I am a dental hygienist and I care about teeth. Teeth is my passion. So I care about teeth a whole lot, and I care about hygiene a whole lot, and I care about oral hygiene a whole lot. So somehow I was slipping, because when I finally went on a date with experiment 387, everything was cool, but of course you guys already know, and all of my hygiene friends can relate to this. Every single one of them, absolutely every single hygiene classmate, co-worker, colleague, really even people in the dental field, they know what I'm talking about. They can relate to this. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys can too. The first thing I look at is teeth. Although during FaceTime you can't really see because of the lighting and the quality of the video, you can see a lot better in person, in real life, in the raw, teeth and face and teeth and face, and your girl was completely blindsided. Gina, what do you mean by that? What do you mean you were blindsided? You had a whole FaceTime call with him. Yeah, I did, you know. I had a whole FaceTime call. But the lighting didn't show the truth. The lighting was not on my side that day. The lighting had me. I know what you guys are thinking. I know. Gina, why weren't you able to tell in the dating app profile? Why couldn't you see what was going on with his mouth in there? Well, guys, a lot of the pictures on there were far away and I can't really see. I can't zoom in close enough to see the teeth. Y'all already know that's the first thing I'm looking at. So in the profile, even I was bamboozled, okay? I'm slipping. And one of the pictures where it was an up-close picture, it was in black and white. So I couldn't even see the teeth. Like if there was buildup, I wouldn't even be able to see how his teeth look. Long story short, his hygiene definitely freaked me out. And I was trying so hard not to be rude and just look completely at his mouth the entire time, because you're supposed to look at people in their eyes when they talk. I'm pretty sure I composed myself quite well. And I get that some folks, they don't have money for dental care. That's fine. Or they don't have time for hygiene, to care about their dental hygiene. But if you're 25 years and up, you can go to a dental clinic that is lower in price. Secondly, if you have a job, you need to put some time aside for your dental health, because your dental health is related to your whole systemic system. It's not just about your mouth. If you have bacteria in your mouth, it will definitely cause cardiovascular issues as well over time. And not many people know that. So overall, you're taking care of your oral health and your overall systemic health. It's not just one thing right here. If your income is low, you can find a dental clinic. Other than that, you don't have any other excuses. Like, oh, you don't have time. You're old enough If you're 25 and up, you're old enough to research what you need to be looking for, what you need to be taking care of with your whole body, including your mouth. There's no excuse to have not gone to a dental office in over 2 years. 2 years max. 2 years max. And on top of that, if you're not doing that, the least you can do is brush twice a day and floss every single night. It's not even the fact that he doesn't even have to like have shining, bright ass teeth. He just needs to have good health, good dental health. That's all that matters to me. So anyways, back to the story. I was looking at this guy and I swear to God, I'm gonna say this in layman's term. I saw buildup and biofilm everywhere. Everywhere. And it was just the most unattractive thing that, to conclude, it was certainly my fault for not catching that in the beginning. I should have asked my questionnaires. I should have done something a little bit better, because for me, it's like, if you don't take care of your oral hygiene, what else do you not take care of? First impressions are everything. I hope all of these guys that I talked about find their person, because there's someone out there for everyone. Anyways, I am super full. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the food and the story, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. DM me if you guys have questions about hygiene, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.